Hi everybody, this is Rhys Barber from Audiology Associate. Welcome to day 3 of Wax Vent. If we haven't told you this bit already, I'm sure you've watched one of the videos already. We're doing a video every single day, a bit like an advent calendar for wax, if you like. So we're going to post a new video every single day and at 9 PM UK time, so stay tuned for those. So this patient's come through. You can see the patient did have a slight tremor, which does happen sometimes with our elderly patients, or sometimes patients do have underlying health conditions as well, which can cause the slight tremor to happen. We've got very, very soft wax here. It always makes it a little bit more difficult when somebody has a tremor. You have to be very, very cautious of where you pop your suction tube, because obviously where there's that slight movement, what you're aiming for is always moving in the ear canal, and you don't want to go too close to the canal walls with these particular type of patients with this sort of tremor, because you can accidentally dig into the canal wall. So very, very sticky earwax. We're getting lots of people with very sticky earwax at the moment. Part of that is because the wax is that little bit older, so it's become a little bit more sticky, because patients obviously can't get these access to these services as easily as they once did. And what you've also got as well is people are using drops and things like that as well, so it does make a difference. So you're just seeing this, taking this piece of wax away here. What I have noticed obviously with patients who have tremors, sometimes you find that obviously the noisier things get in the ear canal, the worse the tremor gets as well. So when you're working much deeper in the canal, it can be a little bit more problematic. A lot of these patients, sometimes what I would tend to use if we were sort of, if a patient had quite a severe tremor, would be maybe switch to some curettage, so using things like Jobson Horn, Rosen inserters, that kind of stuff. But because of the texture of this particular wax, it's going to need to come off this canal wall, which isn't ideal because it's very, very sticky. And you can see I'm hovering just above the canal wall, dropping onto the piece of wax that's stuck there, and then just lifting very, very gently. The difficulty is though, as I'm moving it off the one canal wall, it's sticking straight away to the other side. So let's see if we can get a good grip here. There's a lot of cilia around the outside edge of this ear canal, which is why I haven't dropped the olive oil in straight away, because we have to weigh up. Sometimes when you have very, very dense cilia around the outside of the ear canal, when you put the olive oil in, it can coat those, and we can take as much off as we can. We use a little cotton bud to do that, which was actually YouTube's suggestion for us to do that, and it worked really, really well for us. But sometimes you do leave a little bit behind, and especially when they're very dense, and that's all you're going to do is keep losing your view. And it's really important when you've got this kind of problem here that we maintain that view at all times. So you can see we've got this little bit of dry skin at the base of the canal. I'm lifting that up now, trying to keep it up and away from the canal wall itself. There we are, just drop that in. You can see that plug we need to work on just a little bit deeper in. Let's see if we get a hold of this now. Will the whole thing move? That's what we're hoping is going to happen here. There we are. See how we get that? See that little sort of short movement I'm doing there, and see how the whole plug starts to roll and starts to move? We know it's mobile now. So let's keep doing that little movement. We're detaching from the roof of the canal wall. There we go. We've got it to the outer part of the ear canal now. It's really sticky. You can see it's just plugging all the way around, but I think we do get it out with the suction here. I don't think we have to resort to the Jobson Horn. There we are, a little bit of a trademark wiggle there, and out that comes. So we're just going to grab that so you can take a look at it. Oh, I meant to slow that down then, sorry guys. But it's very, very long plug that was coming away. Eardrum looks quite dull. This is what we move. You can see the size of the plug there. So obviously we've got the initial sections coming away there. That's the 0 to 1 centimeter mark, around about the inch mark. And then you've got that longer plug then, which was, what was it, about 5/8 of an inch, that longer plug, but a centimeter and, what's that, about 1.5 centimeters, something like that. So yeah, an inch altogether, 2.5 centimeters, but yeah, a good one. Well guys, I hope you're enjoying Wax Vent so far. Stay tuned tomorrow, because we'll be back at 9 PM for day 4 of Wax Vent. I'm losing track of the days. So day 4 of Wax Vent is coming tomorrow. As always guys, take care of yourselves, take care of your ears, and take care of one another, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye everyone.